Hello, my name is Jasper and I'm the head prefect at Albert.College. Over the Labor Day weekend, the prefect team met in the quad at the seniors group for some team building socially distanced activities. Out of one of those activities was when we created 2020-2021 prefect mission statement. We collaborated as a group and came up with the following. As the 2020-2021 prefect team, we strive to inspire a respectful environment complete with open and effective communication. We hope to maintain an empathetic community that is adaptable yet persistent in achieving its goals and upholding its morals. I arrived at Albert.College at the start of grade 10, and I am working towards studying economics at McGill University in Montreal next year. The 2020-2021 school year is presenting some unique opportunities and challenges. COVID-19 has had many big impacts on what we do around the school as a group and individually. Certainly one of my main goals is to keep the team moving in the same direction under less than ideal circumstances. But we are resilient and committed to the betterment of life here at Albert.College. It is a difficult task to keep everything moving seamlessly with social distancing rules in effect, but we are trying our best as a group. Another one of our goals that we set out at the start of the school year was the initiative to not only create, but continue to build a sense of community amongst the entire student body. Keeping the student body as one community is a difficult thing to do in this time, but keeping the safety of the students in mind, we are trying our best with so many social distance activities and initiatives to do together and apart. Clearly, COVID-19 has shaken things up in terms of how we do things. We can see this even with how we are having this meeting. In terms of prefect portfolios, though, we're trying to make sure that everyone's portfolio stays meaningful to both them and the Albert community. Some portfolios have taken on more work and some have taken on a little less work due to the pandemic and what is possible. One thing that we have tried to do is make sure everyone is helping out each other, even if they might not have a portfolio-specific work to do themselves. Now, along with being the head, my portfolio is the House League program, Go Graham. The House League program is an important tradition and part of the school's history. The goal is to not let COVID-19 interfere too much. At the start of the year, when I met with the House League faculty advisor, Mr. Bob Lazelle, we set some stretch goals that we could achieve. One of these was to have more activities and to diversify them. We are taking advantage of Ontario autumn weather, and we are trying to do a House League event every week, but not just the normal House League events. Too often I have heard that the activities only cater to athletes, and this year we are trying to change that. For example, a couple of weeks ago, we had a pumpkin busting contest that was great fun for everybody involved, even the spectators. Another goal we established was surrounding the idea of the House League program being the life or the center of the school. We knew that in a normal school year, people look forward to the House League events and the morale of the Albert.College community was directly connected. This year, with fewer extracurricular options, House League will play a big part in keeping the morale of the school high while keeping student and staff safety at the forefront. To that point, House League is a collaborative effort. As a COVID-19 pivot, we are brainstorming different activities and competitions that incorporate teamwork and safe social distancing.
So, hi, I'm Zuri. I'm the Victoria Manor Prefect. I'm from Montego Bay, Jamaica, and this is my third year at Albert.College. And hopefully next year, I will be going into political science at the University of Toronto's St. George campus. So my key goals this year were to continue building the same close bonds and relationships that are normally developed through life in residence, and to help any boarding girls with the adjustment of living in the Manor. As being home for 7 months and coming back to an even stricter and more controlled environment might be a little bit difficult. I just want to be there to help them make that transition back into the routine a bit smoother. And for a COVID-19 pivot, with the school's new protocols, living in residence has looked very different this year, as most of our girls are attending classes virtually, we are a much smaller group in the Manor than previous years, and we're doing our best to keep distance learners in the loop and involved in not only academics, but also other aspects of Albert life. But with our girls that are in person and living in res, I've just acted as a bridge between them and the Manor staff, and I'm sure to be adamant about advocating for them and encouraging them to do the same for themselves. So with the group of around 20 girls that we have in the Manor right now, we've added activities after study hall, as well as bigger events on the weekend to keep girls engaged, while still allowing for tons of free time and downtime to unwind from any stress they might be feeling with the new starting year. We've done our best to make up for the lack of activities in school due to COVID-19 regulations, such as adding our own Harry Potter Halloween party next weekend and even attending a virtual St. Andrew's ball, so the girls get to make use of any formal wear they bought over lockdown. But we've also been getting the best out of the warm weather we've been having by adding trips downtown to the farmers market on Saturday mornings, complete with our brunch bunch activity that allows girls to try out local breakfast restaurants in Belleville. But overall, I've been communicating constantly with both the girls and the Manor staff to make our year go as well as possible considering the circumstances. This could be little things like stocking our fridge in our kitchen with snacks during the week, or even getting Manor staff to offer socially distanced rides to the mall because we can't use taxis this year, and checking in with them once or twice a week after study hall in what we call our life chats, which is just an opportunity for girls to get to talk to each other, talk about anything that might be happening at school, outside of school, in their personal life, and we just get to be there for each other. So hopefully we do get a few more girls in res by the end of the year, but for now we are making the best out of our current situation.
Okay, hello, my name is Ross. I'm from Belleville, Ontario, and next fall I hope to attend Western University for computer science. I've been at Albert for 7 years now. This year, the school has made several changes for lunch due to the coronavirus. We're now serving cold lunches to students in their classrooms for 3 days of the week. Each grade will have 1 day in the week where they can eat a hot meal in the dining hall. And at the end of each week, we're experimenting with the idea of having a hot lunch in the classrooms. We've also been experimenting with the new meals that can be refrigerated and transported to classrooms easily. My goals for this year are to decrease the amount of waste we produce, not only in food products, but also the plastic containers we've been using this year to distribute food safely. Once again, I'd like to explore new meal possibilities this year. I look forward to using student input to create a healthy and popular meal plan. And of course, the safety and health of the student body is my #1 priority this year. And for anyone who's curious, here I have a photo of one of our cold lunches. This lunch was marinated roast chicken on top of Greek salad with flatbread.
Sydney, your social prefect. I've attended Albert.College for 5 years. My university goal is basketball at Queen's while in kinesiology and child psychology studies. This year, the social role has looked very different. However, the key goal has remained the same: to create fun and engaging activities for the entire Albert.College community. Albert.College is very different than most schools due to the family aspect, and that has always been something that is really important to me. While walking through the halls, everyone knows each other. There are always conversations happening, and no matter where you turn, you are always being supported by everyone. When I was elected social prefect, I really wanted to continue this and grow in the family aspect. This year, I was thrown extra challenges due to COVID-19. We all have to follow social distancing protocols, and we were split into cohorts amongst the school, and we all have many distance learners, yet I am still committed and determined to create a family aspect and community at the school. I started first with growing the in-person connection back, knowing that the easiest way to follow social distancing rules was outside, and since the weather was soon to turn cold, we started with some activities outside. And if we wore our masks and stayed a safe distance away, we were able to mix the 2 senior school cohorts, which was exciting to see as we had not seen many of them in a while. Some of the activities we did together was a movie night, scavenger hunt, and water balloon activities. Unfortunately, it has gotten cold and constrained what activities we can do safely. However, me and the fellow prefects are finding ways to have events in the warmth and have distance learners joining us. This Friday, the classes participated in Halloween door decorating, and we are looking forward to hopefully having a Halloween movie night. Some other events in the future we are looking forward to have include Christmas activities and a family feud night. All in all, this school year has changed the social role a lot, but it has just given me an opportunity to come up with new and innovative activities. And I could not have asked for a better group to be working alongside with through all the challenges and unknowns this year.
Hello, I'm Canniff. I'm the Adventure Prefect, and I've been at Albert.College since grade 2. Next year, for my post-secondary education, I wish to go to RMC in Kingston for psychology. The Adventure program, I'm proud to announce, has suffered relatively little when compared to some of the other portfolios, only suffering in certain drawbacks when it comes to social distancing and being able to go on certain trips. My 2 goals this year are to maintain the A within the limits of safety and have various opportunities for adventure for our Duke of Ed program, and for those wishing for a distraction during these trying times. That leads me into my second goal, which is making sure that our ties to the Duke of Edinburgh program are not forgotten. For those who don't know, the Duke of Edinburgh program is an amazing opportunity for students to engage in the community through athletics, adventure, active citizenship, and arts. When it comes to my pivot, we have been able to go on a small trip with a group of grade 9 students. It was very fun, and we maintained social distancing. Everyone had masks, their own tent, and it was very well run. I'm proud to say that as well, that our Duke of Ed program, those same grade 9s, were able to sign up perfectly and maintain the Albert tradition of the Duke of Ed program.
Hi everyone, my name is Myron, and I've been attending Albert.College since grade 7, and next year I hope to enter McMaster Health Science. The key goals of active citizenship are to help create and facilitate community service events for the students and help create fundraising opportunities for the school to participate in. Because of COVID-19, obviously there's going to be some changes to the active citizenship department. First off, we're going to have smaller gatherings for big group events. A couple of events that we did in the past, like the Terry Fox Run or 30-Hour Famine, have to be modified this year to accommodate for social distancing. And secondly, we're going to have a bigger focus on fundraising online instead of in person and going from door to door. 2 examples of what we've done so far is, first off, as I mentioned, the Terry Fox Run. It was a very successful event, and thanks to the help of the other prefects as well, we were able to earn over $2,500. And secondly, Gleaners Food Drive. We've had 2 events. One is going to be upcoming, but we've done a mass tie-dye event in coordination with Elliot, the arts prefect. And the proceeds from that will go to Gleaners Food Drive. And secondly, we'll be doing a food drive in the school. So that'll be in coordination with Jasper and House League. And again, all the donations we get from that will go to Gleaners Food Drive.
Hello, my name is Ruby and I'm the chapel prefect this year. I've been a student at Albert.College since junior kindergarten, and next year I'm hoping to attend Ryerson University for biomedical engineering. Some of my key goals for chapel this year were to try to inspire and make people happy at the beginning of each day. I also wanted to make chapel as fun and inclusive as possible. One way I'm making chapel inclusive is by hosting chapel games that everybody, including the distance learners, can take part in. At the end of each chapel, I also have one of the prefects read a fun fact. I think that this adds a fun ending to chapel each day because the students never know what to expect. One of the biggest adjustments I've had to make this year due to COVID-19 is hosting chapel online. We are hosting these virtual chapel sessions through our Microsoft Teams. I think that continuing to host chapel virtually has helped to maintain a sense of community within the school because it is a way for all cohorts and distance learners to safely come together in one place every day.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Elliot Mondo, and I am this year's Arts and Activities Prefect. I have attended Albert.College since junior kindergarten, and next year I plan on pursuing a Bachelor of Business Management at the University of British Columbia. In past years, the main duty of the Arts Prefect was to organize, promote, and host various arts events such as concerts, major productions, coffee houses, talent shows, art exhibits, and a variety of other activities. This year, due to the coronavirus, I've had to move away from all of those more traditional events and focus my effort instead on planning new activities that abide by social distancing guidelines. In addition to suspending our performing arts program, another major change this year was losing our protected arts period. In the past, this was a mandatory time for students to discover and develop their artistic passions. My main goal this year for the arts program is to continue to offer opportunities that will appeal to all of Albert's constituents. So far, we have run 3 cohorted masked tie-dye events, and we recently received a shipment of rental guitars for a cohorted guitar club that I will be running starting next week. Potential upcoming events include poetry competitions and a pre-recorded talent show. Arts organizations everywhere are really struggling this year, and like most artists, I'm striving to make the best of the situation for all students at Albert.College.
Hello, I am Isabella, and I am the Advancement Prefect. My faculty advisor is Miss Walsh. This is my second year at Albert.College, and I haven't completely decided what I want to do next year, but I'm leaning towards businesses or sciences because I enjoy them both. And I would like to study in either Kingston or in Ottawa. So as the Advancement Prefect, my main job is to help promote the school by showcasing all the great things we do here at Albert.College, as well as highlight student accomplishments. So due to our current situation, the school has all students in cohorts, and I know it's a lot harder on the advancement team to get pictures of activities happening around the school because there's no walking around with cameras or going into different classes. So it's up to us students to get the best pictures that we can. Working with Miss Walsh, we are running a contest where we get kids involved and excited about uploading pictures onto Vidagami. And it's a friendly competition to see who uploads the best pictures. And the top winner gets to win a pizza party for their cohort. So it's pretty fun. And another initiative that I'm working on with Miss Cull is a content for a monthly blog where each of the prefects will contribute one story each month about how we are coping with COVID-19 and making the best of it. So I did the blog for September, Canniff did this month's, and it remains to be seen who gets to do November's. So we'll see about that later on. And overall, I'm really excited to be part of such a wonderful prefect team. We really get along with each other, and it's great to be involved in contributing with the school. So like I said before, Alina unfortunately is not able to join our Zoom call today, so I'll be talking about her role as enrollment prefect. So her faculty advisor is Miss Kidd. Alina has been at the school since grade 9, and her graduation goal is to study biochemistry at the University of British Columbia. So as the enrollment prefect, Alina's job is to welcome new students and parents to our school, act as an ambassador for our school, as well as reach out to new distant learners and try to help improve their experience since they are learning virtually. She's also there to help out with events such as open registration in September, and she assists with various open houses and spend-a-day programs at our school. There have been many changes in Alina's portfolio because of COVID, and a lot of it has changed from in-person interactions to virtual interactions, such as virtual tours instead of school visits in person, like face-to-face, and which is why there's no ambassador program this year, because everything is online. So she is also in the process of making a video where she interviews students, asking them what their best experience at Albert has been so far. And another initiative that she took on at the very beginning of the year was taking a video that was sent out to new families, welcoming them to our Albert family and community.
Hello, my name's Alina, and I'm the enrollment prefect at Albert.College. I've been attending for 4 years, and I'm so glad my family selected this school. I'm a boarding student here, so I live in our girls' residence, Victoria Manor.
So although Alina isn't here today, she really wanted me to send her best to all of you. Thank you.